Mahigit 4 na milyong Pilipino ang nawala ng trabaho noong nakaraang taon sa kasagsagan ng COVID-19 pandemic. Ayon po yan sa Philippine Statistics Authority. Yan na ang pinakamataas sa nakalipas na 1.5 dekada.
In business, the Philippines' unemployment rate accelerated further in September as 4.25 million Filipinos go jobless. Our very own Mark Guzman.
Thriving in the midst of pandemic among Our Lady of Fatima University, College of Hospitality and Institutional Management alumni in dealing with unemployment. The objective of the study is to identify how tourism alumni of Olfu Chim kept on thriving amid the pandemic, and also to investigate the consequences of crisis and disaster on how to cope and plan for counter strategy or the comeback of the tourism sector in the Philippines. We also provided 3 questions to support the study. The first one is, what is the impact of COVID-19 on the employment of CHIM alumni? And under this question, we have livelihood and lifestyle. So for the second questions, we also have, how will they cope with unemployment in the midst of pandemic? And under these questions, we have emotionally and mentally, financial, and socially. And for the last one, we have, what skills did respondents acquire before the unemployment that they utilized to respond to unemployment? And under this question, we have hard skills and soft skills. So for the methodology and design of our study, we have quantitative descriptive method, and also we use network sampling to support our thesis study to be more accurate. And then for the results, we have the table number 1.
In the table number 1, it shows that the respondents are quite a bit affected by the COVID-19 employment in terms of their livelihood, with the overall mean of 3.68. Significantly means that they were affected by their living expenses and their ability to purchase their food. This implies that their current employment has dramatically affected their salary because of some skeletal work schedules implemented. They only report for work for 4 days in the week.
In table number 2, it showed that the respondents are quite a bit affected by COVID-19 employment regarding their lifestyle, with an overall mean of 3.50. This means that they were affected by changes in their daily physical activities, change the behavior about personal hygiene, involved in their behavior on social distancing. This implies that the way students respond to the current COVID-19 situation positively impacts their lifestyles. This means that they are now concerned about physical health and personal hygiene to protect themselves from viruses and the possible spread of this disease.
So, table number 3 pertain to a huge dominance for emotionally affected respondents with unemployment during the pandemic. In addition, they were quite a bit trying to let themselves see the purpose and positive outlooks in life with a mean value of 3.73. This implies that respondents acknowledge their feeling and challenge their negative thoughts. On the other hand, they still look on the positive side.
In table number 4, it shows that the respondents tend to minimize expenses and prioritize essential things with a mean value of 3.94 to sustain themselves during the pandemic financially. There is quite a bit of financial impact to the respondents having a 3.94 mean value. This implies that the financial impact amid a pandemic is enormous, not only on students but on the general public, such as where they will get to pay bills and other household necessities and daily necessities.
Table number 5 pertains to the social impact in the unemployment of CHIM alumni during the pandemic, where most respondents feel it was not affected at all. In addition, the respondents let themselves connect with other people regarding their situation. This implies that most people who experience unemployment during this pandemic chose to connect themselves to other people who they can relate to regarding their situation, rather than engaging in voluntary work because they feel that it didn't socially affected them too much.
Table number 6 showed that the computer literacy and technology, communication skills, marketing, sales skills, cooking and baking, design respectively, all students felt there is quite a bit of an impact on hard skills they acquire to copy up with unemployment during the pandemic. Therefore, they overall felt quite a bit in need of the hard skills they reached to utilize in responding to unemployment with 3.96 mean value. This implies that the way students respond to the current COVID-19 pandemic positively impacts acquiring hard skills. This means that they still learn different skills to cope up with this COVID-19 pandemic situation.
Table number 7, the respondents felt a dominance of great deals of impacting skills acquired to utilize in responding to unemployment during this pandemic. Their persuasion skills were affected quite a bit, with a mean value of 4.18. In contrast, the others have a great deal of an impact: decision-making, stress management, resourcefulness, adaptability, flexibility, respectively, regarding the mean values overall. There is a great deal to respondents in their acquired soft skills to be utilized to respond to unemployment, with a mean value of 4.53. This implies that acquiring soft skills to utilize to respond to unemployment are great deals and come out positively that helps them to adapt new things in life under unemployment.
For the memorandum generalization, we have COVID-19 impacted the employment of GYM alumni in terms of their livelihood, lifestyle, emotional feeling, financial, and also acquired hard skill and soft skills and in a positive way, which helps them to be more optimistic in life. And that's all for now. I hope you learned something about our thesis study. Thank you very much for listening.